We are ready for our final real one with my final queen from Phoenix. Come on in for her king. Hello, lovely lady.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. Come in a little more for me. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with these gentlemen your name, your age, and what you do?
Okay, my name is Sarah, and I am a psychic medium and a spirit artist. Here. Well,
My goodness. Whoa. Okay.
don't want me to know about you. I got it.
Okay. Well, we do heart transplants. You never know what we'll get. So you were explaining, though. Do you want to share a little more, or what do you do, or
Mostly art for people. So they have a question, and then I
keep the mic at chin?
I'm sorry. Then I channel the artwork to match the question.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
What makes you a real one?
I guess you get what you see. I don't put all the extra, stuff. Everything is real.
Natural beauty.
I'm honest, and you're gonna, I'm a person that tries to match energy with somebody, so I know what I want, and I'm not gonna pretend to be something that I'm not.
Understood. Okay. What are you looking for in a real one?
Somebody who's honest, somebody that finds me attractive, somebody that matches energy and is willing to, spend time together. I don't ask for a lot, but just, willing to spend some time together.
That's beautiful. Okay. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
Somebody that tells me every ex they've had is crazy.
It starts to sound
That
like a
would be
them
deal
problem.
breaker. Yeah. Like, where's your accountability?
That's valid. Okay. Do you have any others? Any other essentials?
Somebody who is negative, like pessimistic. I want somebody that's positive, loves to laugh, loves to enjoy life.
Okay. Fantastic. And finally, before we find out why those hearts were broken, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go try new restaurants, go to movies. It doesn't have to cost a lot. Just go do something fun, go to the park.
Keep the mic at chin.
Sorry.
Okay, you're good. You're a talker. You want to switch hands?
Yeah, maybe
okay,
switch
okay,
hands.
Okay.
Go to the park.
Yeah.
Find something that you enjoy doing together, even if it's going to a movie, whatever.
Absolutely. That sounds beautiful. We did get two broken hearts, but one is still holding on, which is a beautiful thing. But let's take a step forward and figure out why the heart was broken. And come in this way a little. And perfect. You're perfect. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Joseph, 60, her occupation.
Okay.
What about the occupation doesn't work for you?
I just don't. In all of the, I just don't feel like it's a serious occupation. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If that wasn't her occupation, could she be your type?
Not sure. I haven't heard enough yet.
Okay. Like the aesthetic. If you saw her walking down the street, would you be like, "Hey, lovely lady, how's it going?"
Probably not.
Okay. Okay. Is he someone that's your type aesthetically?
I would have to know more about him.
Okay. So the looks wouldn't catch you, but if you maybe knew more, then looks plus.
Yeah,
okay. Understood.
It's about the vibe and kind of where they're at.
Yeah, that's what the kids say. That's a vibe. She want a
Yeah.
vibe. Let's take some steps down and talk to this king that broke his heart. We'll stop right at about here. Name, age, why you broke your heart.
Kai 52 and just the whole like like I don't hate on anybody, so, but kind of threw me off. I go to church and my pastor may get mad at me.
No, I understand. I do work with a lot of pastors, though.
Oh, nice.
I'm a light worker. I'm not into tarot cards and all of that stuff. So
Nice.
Well, expound on it a little more then. So you're not dealing with tarot, what some would consider witchcraft. That's not what you do.
yeah, no,
Okay.
no. I literally mostly work with empathic people and help them understand their gifts and how not to let people run over them and to feel empowered and kind of stand in their power and what they offer people without giving the shirt off their back. So yeah, it does entail questions at first. Maybe they want to know who's guiding them in spirit and all that kind of stuff. But it leads to more of a coaching, of empowerment. So
Okay. Does that work for you, or are you content with your heartbreak?
I'm never content with a heartbreak, but I have to let it be broken.
no, I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get it.
Aesthetically, is she someone that's your type?
She's a cool sister.
Okay. All right. Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's take one small. Well, you know what? We'll get to know you a little more. Martin will appreciate these questions as I do my job just a little, and then we'll connect. Step in a little more for me, lovely lady. Let's go for some of these essentials that make this show the best. Have you ever been married?
I have.
Okay. How many times?
2 that were real marriages, one that was like for 30 days.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
He was a con man, so
Oh,
I had to
okay.
let that go real quick.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so besides that 30-day one, why did those 2 not see till death do you part?
I would have to say it's because we just weren't a match, and I was young, and I thought this would mold into something that it wasn't.
Okay.
And I just had to let it go.
Understood. Now, would you like to be married again in the future?
To the right person.
The right person?
If
Okay.
it was the right match.
Okay, absolutely. A real one.
Yeah.
You'd want it to be
Yeah.
a real one. Do you have any children?
I do, and they're all grown.
Okay.
25 to 35.
Oh,
3
okay.
boys and a girl.
Beautiful. Okay. Are you looking to have more children?
No, can't.
Okay, understood. Okay.
But wouldn't. I barely can run around and get my grandkids in order, so
How many grandbabies do you have?
2.
Okay, beautiful. All right. Well, we're going to go to this king that still has his heart, and we're just going to talk. We're not going to rush anything too crazy, but hey, we want real one connections to be established. Share your name, your age, and why you have not broken your heart.
I'm Martin. I'm 65. And the reason I haven't broken my heart is because I actually dated someone for almost 2 years who did what you're doing right now. So I'm slightly familiar
Nice.
with what you do and light work and that type of thing.
Yeah,
So
nice.
that was the reason. I mean, I'm intrigued. I'm fascinated by that discipline and study and the coaching. And I know I've benefited in my life from it.
Right.
Yeah. And I've grown and matured and it's been a wonderful experience in the past for me.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Okay. Now, I'll ask you this. I guess both of you. I'll ask you, do you have a question you'd like to ask this lovely lady?
Yes. If you could go anywhere right now in the world, where would you go and why?
Okay. Hawaii, probably, because I'd want to see the really blue, crystal clear water. Yeah, I love water and beaches.
Where would you go?
Well, if it was going to be a beach situation, I would probably go to Hawaii only because I've never been before.
Yeah.
And I love the notion of crystal clear blue waters.
Right.
And for me, it's a place where I can find like a place to recharge and relax.
Exactly.
I like the feeling of the movement of the ocean, the smell of the ocean, the mist. If the waters are breaking higher, you know,
Right.
Just sitting there. One of my favorite moments was one day I was in San Diego, and it was gray skies and it was cool, and it was in the middle of the day. It was secluded. No one was on the beach, and I just had a moment to commune with the ocean, and it was a wonderful experience for me.
Nice. That sounds lovely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a question for him? Keep the mic a little more chill.
Have you been married, and if so, how many times?
I've been married 3 times.
Okay.
The first time, 22 years. The second time was 3 months.
Got it.
And the third time was 15 years. So I've been married most of my life. I mean, 40 years in the aggregate.
Yeah.
Why would you say, especially the first and the last, didn't see till death do you part?
In the first one, we did not tend the marriage garden, you know, and that's very important. We grew apart.
Right.
We got married in our early 20s. And then we get into our 40s and we're just not interested in the same things. The third time was, for me, I didn't feel like I was a priority in my wife's life. I felt like she was caring for her mother. She was her primary caregiver. And that made sense, you know, but then after her mom were her kids, after her kids were her grandkids, and somewhere around her 4th or 5th priority, that's where I came in. And I felt like I was giving her my first priority. She was my first priority. And I was giving in the relationship, but it didn't feel like I was reciprocated. It was reciprocated back to me.
I can understand that.
Wow. Thank you for that
Yeah.
very vivid response. That was great. Let me just go for some of the blatant questions. I don't want to belabor a connection. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Going on energy, yes, and like what you understand, but I normally don't date somebody this much shorter than me, only because the man usually has a problem with that.
Oh, do you
Or I
have a
get
problem?
things like I like to climb trees, and I don't like to hear that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. That's valid. Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's the only setback that I see there.
But that's a setback that normally men have because, so are you okay with a taller woman?
Absolutely. I don't have a short man complex. At the age of 10, I was this height. So I was always taller than most kids. And so when I grew up, I just grew up as a taller guy. I know that we wouldn't frame up well in a picture, like you and I don't.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I have that short guy complex. In fact, the shortest woman I've ever been married to was 5'6", and the tallest was 5'8". part of it maybe is a necessity because, I'm 5'4",
Right.
but that's never been a stumbling block for me.
And we look good in frame. Our cinematographer has that hooked up, so you look great.
But I'm saying, like, ideally.
No, I understand
Let
what
the
you're
fans-
saying. I understand what you're saying.
Beautiful. Okay, so if he's comfortable with that, does that work for you?
Normally, like if we were on the street in meeting, I would say, let's get to know each other and see, because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable around my family. My kids are like 6'6" and 6'7", and I'm the shortest one, and they razz people. I don't want you to. You deserve to have somebody not treat you like that for being shorter. So I don't know what to do, because I think you have a great personality.
Thank you, you're kind.
And you match energetically like I want. So I don't.
You're
really
thinking
know what
too
to
much
say.
about what other people
Well,
think.
that's
When it should
true.
be about your
That's
heart
true.
and his
That's
heart.
true.
You're fine
That's
if her family razzes you. You're like, you ain't going to tolerate nonsense for
Bother
too
you,
long.
huh? That would
No, I
bother
mean, it's
you?
like water's off a duck's back. You got to have a little fun anyway. And
That's true.
not only that, I've had son-in-laws that are 6'5", 6'7". So,
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
So
And,
you're used to.
and daughters-in-laws, and so it's not a thing for me at all.
What about mixed families? Because I have interracially dated my whole life.
Okay.
So all my kids are mixed. Is that a problem for you?
That's not a problem for me.
Okay.
It's a real one.
Just out of curious, which mix though?
They're black and white mixed.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't have a judgment about that at all.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to bring it up over here. You step back with me, and then I'm just going to ask two final questions, just two. Maybe three, but definitely two. Do you have a final question for her?
Well, I'm sensing a hesitation on your part, and I'm just wondering, is there anything else?
I would like to know I know we don't normally ask the
Ask whatever you want.
political
No,
views, but I'd
please,
like to
I
know,
ask
because
it.
that makes a difference to me. I'm not a political person,
Okay.
but there are certain things I don't like about what's going on right now, and so I need to know where you stand on the fence on that.
You may want to pop my balloon.
Answer first.
The answer is I'm not Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a libertarian. I believe in limited government. I believe that freedom is the most important thing we can have in our country. And right now, I don't see either side of the aisle giving me what I need and I want out of my country.
That is exactly how I feel.
Oh my! Come on. Yes. So I'm asking my final. Well, let me just make sure. Do you have a final? Okay. I think we're good. Do you feel this could be a real one connection?
Yes.
Do you feel this could be a real one connection?
I'd like to try it.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Guy and Joseph, I need your help. Clap it up. It's a real one connection. So wonderful. I'm going to take that mic and y'all head out that way. Y'all go head out and plan your first date or something. Yes, let's do it. Yes, that is a gentleman. That is a king. We love to see it right here in Phoenix. Well, we did it, folks. We successfully hosted a real one right here in Phoenix. Now, these two kings didn't quite get their real one. Can you clap it up for yourselves? Kings, you're amazing. I want to clap for you. You're awesome. Hey, and ladies, feel free. You can slide in their DMs if they're open for, a real one, maybe a nudie with a nice booty. Anyway, fans, I want you to continue to subscribe, like, comment, share. If you want to be on the next episode, fill out the link in the description. We'd love to have you on the show. Until then, we'll catch you on the next episode of A Real One. Thank you. Thank you.